have our off-drop fights unfolding, and here we are, game number 3 of the bi-weekly 4 solos. We got WBG Spider already getting active against JDG's verse. F called in there for the Fairy of Spider. Drops pretty much all that common armor now. Looks like JDG's verse still trying to get active on the Justina. Got KLA's T225 as well on the backside. There's going to be 2 Justinas against WBG Spider right now. It's going to be the Fairy, the lone Fairy here for Spider. Army focuses ×2 there, and the click comes in. It's going to be T225 with elimination there. Now JDG's verse and KLA's T225 are going to go at it. Both shot does connect there for T225. R&B focus connects there. R&B mixed off of the focus. Does get some damage in, extra damage in. Clutch LB catches the damage. Now F caught in there for verse. Trying to catch the dab dodge. Goes backwards though. It's going to go ahead and TP away. Thought he was going to release that. If he would have got that parry there, that would have been disgusting. R&B focus there for the fan. JDG's verse does manage to get a blue armor swap off a troll. Now it's trying to create the space. TT25 now. Go ahead and take a quick reset off the blue halberds. Verse be able to grapple on up. Still not trying to take this fight anymore. Spider off drop dives. JJ Star as well. 2 players in soul form right now. JDG's verse gonna go ahead and still try to get some more resources off of this. Gonna get a blue staff for his weapon choice now. Sliding away down the staircase. T225 responding with the same movement as well. T225 wants to get this elimination off drop. It's a nice cut right there. Ooh, grapple scale rush there does connect for T225. The grapple misses. R&B focus. There's some damage in. T225 now with the R&B half armor there onto verse. Overholding. See if he can try to get this elimination. Common armor swap now for T225. Still getting very aggressive onto verse. Overholding does not bite. Justina ultimate now invested for T225. Verse might respond off of this as well. There it is. Nice ult there for, and it's out that big dash there into the R&B focus off the air. And T225 there with a nice elimination off drop. That's 2 on the board for T225.
Justina on Justina violence. T225 actually has a really high average for his Justina pick. It's around 6 points every single time you pick this character. Same thing with Mike. Very, very active just outside of Plumecast. I believe half the lobby all over here now. Mike with the pulse. We're going to release that stone form on a CDY. Big damage coming out, but everyone piling in. Mike popping the ultimate, gonna be dashing out. Nice angle right there, and the rest of the lobby not really seeing where he went. Able to get an ice off this pressure now. Shaw does catch on to where Mike went. R&B's gonna be coming out, but Mike with the dashes still has 1 more to his name. Can make it out of here, but he is gonna take a big hit from there. Now getting the dash resets through, trying to go crazy right now, but is gonna get taken down by Akame. Great third party coming out from Akame, picking out OUG's Mike. Now GG Shaw with the overhold and the staff, and gets the parry from onto Juichi, icing off some of the zipping pressure. And now going out on his shield, doesn't want to go out with his back turn. He's going to be facing you when he goes out, but Shaw trying to get some of this pressure relieved by doing damage to someone else. Mike, it looks like he is scouting it out to see whether or not he can get some loot, get back in there and get active, but it doesn't look like that. BBE's cam here as well. CDY still in the zipping, trying to find a kill onto Shaw, using the F to deny that pressure, waiting on the outside. Shaw sitting in the corner, sending the R&Bs, looks for the purple hood. CDY now closing the distance, throwing out the .9. Combo break going to be invested from GG Shaw. Now against the ropes. CDY wants this fight. He wants that action. Double tap option is going to come out, but out of there. Shaw, boo, bob, weave. Get out of there, Juichi. On top of him as well, the zippings descending upon this solo Justina, but CDY isn't going to be able to keep up. Nice movement from Shaw, able to get this blue armor reset. He's going to be able to keep this going and survive the onslaught of the zipping swarm. Now nice fight going down. WBG Spider on the Pharaoh. Overhaul is going to come out, following out with the LMB. Looks for the jumping LMB on the wake of, not able to get it. Super railgun going to be icing off the pressure with the zipping as this fight goes on. The uppercut's going to come down. B3 is up, misses the focus attack. Super Railgun looks for the half charge LB, small frame window, not able to catch it. Spider with the 1 2 3. The focus attacks are coming out. Super Railgun finally gonna hold his ground, goes for the light attack, but Spider again with the trap, just 1 step ahead of Super Railgun. Finally gets an uppercut. That's all it takes to get some momentum going. The V1 is sticking around. Super Railgun is gonna pass Spider's health with the amount of healing that zipping can do, but Spider's gonna get that uppercut into the focus attack, but that 20% damage reduction just tickling, humoring Super Railgun on the zipping, and Spider's pressure is gonna be iced off by the tankiness of Zippy Ying.
So much sustained from the zipping, so much. You do so much damage for no elimination there, as we saw WBG Spider not able to eliminate the zipping there, as we see how good the zipping is right now in this meta. CDY with 1 elimination. 5-1 to the combo with 1 as well. JJ Star with 1. KLA's T225 with 2. OUG's Mike with 1 on the Justina. First Roma Yang starting to form on up now. Looks like Juchi's going to start moving on out to try to get inside the Roma Yang. WBG Spider still in the outskirts, as well as OUG's Mike playing the outskirts of the map. We might have a scrap off here between WBG Spider and OUG's Mike. They're just looking around, passing each other now. BBE Cam 1 already posted up in the middle. Roma Yang, JJ Star playing the top right hand side. DRG's Fong still getting some more resources. Got GG Shaw pretty much, I think, has a Valiant challenge, as well as BBE both picking up a Valiant challenge. JDG's verse, 5-1 Akame, Juchi, all at Bloom Castle. These players might get into a scrap off if they don't make it inside that Roma Yang. WG Spider moving on into the left hand side round with CDY. Gonna have to wait and see who is gonna be able to get inside the 3 realm of Yangs. KLA C225 with a massive game 2 or game 3 so far. 2 eliminations on the board on Justina. See, we saw some Justina dashes trying to get some reset dashes there off of going through 2 players from Mike and I believe GG Shaw on the Justina. So it's very nice to see them trying to get that multiple freeze off time and time again. And OUG's Mike gets eliminated by a musket shot though, going through these people. T225 now. He's gonna wait this out. Mike as well. They're posting up on the top left-hand side realm. Looks like we're gonna have to wait and see who gets in. OUG's Mike, DRG's Fong, KLA T225, S Railgun waiting this out. 2 Justina, 1 Feria, and a Zaping. Looks like they all got in, I think. T225 against TES Railgun. Zaping v Justina action. And Frostivis, day number 2 with a massive raw dragon in the Roma Yang. And this is the playground for the combos, as we love to see the combos being played out with that flat terrain in the Roma Yang. We're going to have to wait and see if T225 is going to come in high. He does with a massive parry off the sky against TE Srugun. Now, Srugun is going to drop a lot of that purple armor. Is going to weed that follow-up off the LMB focus. ACCA there for T225 to the 1 point up from the Hong Sword. Does not get the final hit, though, because of the wall. Now he's going to be forced to pop the Justina ultimate. Does not get the dash. Freeze, though. Ultimate caught in for Srugun. Gets the freeze this time around. Is going to set up for the 1.0. Catches the power once again. And the uppercut as well. And T225 with not flashy, but crazy damage there onto the Zaping. Does get the elimination. WBG Spider against DRG Fong. Feria v Feria action right now for both of these players, and it's just a missile off. We see them just laying down the pressure between each other. DRG Spawn's gonna eat up the damage off of that last missile. Now Fong's gonna drop very low, and the Scare Rush connects there for Spider, and Fong is gonna fall for this. And Spider now already having that gold staff is gonna pick up another gold weapon. It's gonna be a gold longsword here for WBG Spider. KLA T225 winning that Roma Yang as well, and it's gonna be JDG's verse winning that Roma Yang. So Mike losing his Roma Yang with a 4-minute timer on his back to try to pick up a Soul Bloom. CDY bounties JJ Star. It's gonna be WBG, JDGs, and KLA with that Vermilion's Birds Might. They are gonna be able to get as aggressive as they want to stay in this game with that buff up. T225 is gonna get that gold post sword off that round. Now Mike does hear this body soul, lonely soul now resurrecting, and Mike gonna want to get aggressive, and it's gonna be DRG Spawn. And these fights are always crazy between both of these players, and it's gonna be a fan v fan off now. Army focus connector for Mike. Click comes in there. Now looks like Mike's gonna try to retreat, wait this out. Bong now trying to create the space as well. Waiting this out. Scare Rush is out. T225 with a massive Scare Rush. Gonna TP and chase Bong down towards Yushan Ruins. It looks like they are gonna be inside the zone as well. Mike with no call does manage to get the bow shot there, or the musket shot onto the bell to get the information. We see both of these players inside of here. Big freeze there for T225 to the blistering edge, and the follow-up as well. And T225 with a massive elimination, and Mike gets the Soul Bloom. No, he does not. And Mike now trying to get active. Justina v Justina. T225 overholding the blister edge. Gold poster is gonna be a lot of damage. Crush LB gets the freeze this time around. RB focus now holding up. Blistering edge clinks off of this. Mike now has to be very careful. He's gonna get hit off the blistering edge as well. And T225 with massive elimination. That's 5 on the board for T225, starting off here for game number 3.
Yeah, the overhold with the blistering edge and the pole sword. It's one of the few weapons that you can actually hold more than 2 seconds. Most weapons you can only hold for 2 seconds, but with that pole sword, you can hold that forever. Mike accidentally tap dodges into roll, pot committed, and with that way, T225 is gonna decapitate Mike, taking him down inside zone. But Super Railgun with the parry onto CDY, zipping on zipping action in this mid game. CDY has a lot of room to work with. Can he ice off this pressure? The V1's going to be ticking as it goes on. More and more heals going to his favor. Now, So much room to work with. F1's going to be up again. Double charge coming out from Super Railgun. Ends up throwing the 1.0. Throws the second one. But CDY able to tap dodge roll, deny some of this pressure. Now with the dagger, LMB using the kiting to his advantage. Going up, going back down, staying up. But JJ Star now joining in the action with the F2 Akos. Roar is going to be invested, trying to find that combo. He's not able to get it though. WBG's Spider on the low ground is going to take down Verse. 2 scale rushes already. I've seen Spider taking down some fights, but going back to CDY, trying to fade the lobby, trying to run away. But everyone wants a piece of Panda Man, now known as Wolves. CDY, R&B into the scale rush. Super Railgun getting dove into. He's like, wait a second, I was hitting this guy. Everyone just popped in, but CDY is stuck against F2 is going to be invested. And JJH Sar with the staff is going to pick up the kill. Akosiv ult invested though. Tough break for him. Was the kill worth it? Just see the F2 is going to come out. Ult's going to be activated. 6 people out of 9 all here creatives active in this fight.
Wow, Spider comes in flying in with an R&B focus. Star is going to fall off of that, force to pop that Akko's ultimate, and gets full focus from everybody in the throne room. Spider now trying to get aggressive onto these players as well. GG Shaw is going to be the one called out here against Spider. Gold long sword in hand for Spider. TE Srailgun still with 16 seconds to try to pick up a soul bloom, and it looks like he's going to have to count his blessings and just get taken out of game number 3. And what an unfortunate way to get taken out of these games. But now with the change, this is going to become very, very standard, where you're not going to be able to pick up a soul bloom now. And there it is, 2 seconds remaining in this Railgun. It's going to be eliminated out of game number 3 off of Yang depletion. GG Shaw now on the Justina, getting chased down by Spider. Spider, the first one on the scene. Going to go in, Gus up, trying to create the space. Justina ultimate invested there for GG Shaw. Is going to use 2 dashes, 3 dashes, trying to go up on top of Plume Castle. Nice spacing here for GG Shaw, but now no ult left for GG Shaw. This might be a big problem for him, and Spider already caught up pretty quickly. Looks like he is going to still try to get this elimination onto the Justina here. GG Shaw doing a really good job on the fan now, swapping on over. Make sure he can stay active and mobile for this. Scare Rush connector for Spider. F caught in, falling down, just reading it out. GG Shaw now just falling down, trying to see if he can stay up. But Spider with tons of pressure towards the top side of Plume Castle. Make sure he does not get time to breathe. Now, looks like our second realm of Yang is going to form on it now. And WB Spider is not going to take this. He wants to get this elimination onto the Justina. And this is going to be very rough to try to get that kill on top of them. That rock. It's just so much mobility for these players. KLA's T225 and JDG's verse. Who do you have taking this fight here, Raven?
Rather go with my man at T225. He is technically the number 2 player. Back-to-back worlds, getting that second place. Now, technically, Spider and Mike both have championships under their belt, but 225 definitely in the running. One of the best fighters to ever do it. But Verse has been having a massive day. Pulse Sword on T225 with the blistering. Verse is going to be popping the ultimate. Nice dashes coming out, both dodging each other. 2 more dashes to Verse's name. What's going to go on with this next scale rush? Tap dodge into dash, not able to get the light attack. Blistering is going to be going down. Pulse Sword really, really good of denying a lot of this V1 pressure. Nice LMB coming out. Half charge is going to come out again. Stagger into the LMB over and over, chunking down that damage. But KLA's T225, there's a reason why he has 6 average points on this character. He always finds value, and I would say out of all the Justinas in the league at C8, I've always seen T225 kind of find a way in endgame to make this character work. He's able to navigate the zipping and Faria situation on Hollow Roth really, really well. And even if it goes down to heal off, he's able to find those kills using his dashes and his light attacks to get that last little bit and let the zone finish them off. So really good stuff from T225. I never really bet against him unless it's versus one of the GOATs, Mike and Spider. I just feel like T225 has a bad matchup versus Mike, at least, because Mike is a heavy parrier.
And T225, when we see him going for those 1.0s back to back, he's not afraid to let them lose, and Mike is always ready for them every time. So yeah, it's just super unfortunate for T225. It's always been so close to winning the chip, but currently so far has not been able to do so. JDG's verse against Cam 1 got 2 players on his show. Another Akos, Cam 1. I thought there was only 1, but I forgot there was 2. Cam 1 now. Forced to pop that Akos ultimate. We got another player on the top hand side, Juchi. Cam 1 getting full focus here by Verse. Freeze does connect off of this V1. Now, Juchi moving on in on the Zapine, trying to pick up the elimination onto Cam 1 as well. No ult left for here for the Akos. LB focus spin back there for Cam 1. Juchi, though, I think he has Soul Shatter on that fan. Cam 1 now can be forced to try to create the space. Freeze does not connect off of this. Jump LB bait there for Verse. Spit barrier there for Verse. Does not get the damage. He does get the damage off the Cam 1, but the army focus is way too quick there for Juchi to get the elimination onto Cam 1. And Verse does not get the elimination there. Currently with 2, though. Now it's going to be T225 on the Justina moving on in. 6 eliminations currently here for T225. Justina ultimate not invested yet so far for T225. Winning this out. Juchi is going to be forced to pop that Zaping ultimate. Big damage coming in everybody's way right now, but T225 wants to eliminate Juchi currently here. The Zaping in this game. Gold Pulsar once again with the blistering edge. There's so much damage. We've seen it all game with T225 showing up there with the Jade and the rarity on that pole sword. And look at him scale rushing now. A big chunky damage there onto Juchi. RB focusing on the backside there for Verse. Blistering edge does not connect there for T225. And Juchi trying to get inside of Plume Castle to get the movement game strong for himself. Does manage to get some space for now. It looks like Verse and T225 are still on his show. A cutoff there for Verse, I believe. Does go up high. Jump LMB gets the damage there in the backside. Blistering edge does not connect. Juchi might be in a big trouble here. Does manage to create the space once again. He does manage to get out. Grapple on in. No one counter grapple. Gus out as well. He's trying to create the space. He does manage to get out. Now he's on the top hand side. This is probably his safest bet right now, and does manage to get on top of this area. He is going to stay safe for now. We see T225 not even chasing anymore. Trying to hit the bell. Trying to get some information. We got a lot of players here at Plume Castle. 6 players still up here for game number 3. JDG's Verse there with the White Tigers buff. The only one remaining with the White Tigers buff is going to be KLAC225, though, winning that Red One Yang. OUG's Mike against JDG's Verse. OUG's Mike tries to jump LB off the F. He's going to get caught up to R&B focus there from the fans. Scarebus does not connect. Another R&B focus. OUG's Mike's going to force a pop to Justina to make gets the dash in. The freeze connects. F caught in there for the opposing Justina. Gonna go ahead and invest the ultimate as well. No freeze off of this. Doesn't catch the prior as well. Trying to weave it around. No dodges left, I believe. Mike missing the second dash as well. One more dash left for OUG's Mike. JDG's Verse, though, trying to find an opening, and there it is. Does not manage to get the freeze, though. Holds blue. Now overholding. R&B focus there for the fan. Click comes in. Mike very weak. Does not catch the freeze again, and he does get eliminated. And JDG's Verse coming on top there against OUG's Mike, getting that gold staff off of that Realm of Yang. And it looks like the Justinas are up right now, Raven.
Yeah, great job of JDG's Verse. Able to use the fan against the longsword. It's a tough break with the longsword versus fan. Fan and dagger able to deny a lot of the light game, and longsword's a big strength is finding that R&B light attack leading into uppercuts, so you can get that big damage going, especially with all the weapon swap combos leading from longsword. It's still fan, one of the best neutrals in the game to do it. As long as you stick to it, you don't throw any of those focus attacks. A lot of those focus attacks can be beaten out with a lot of these pro players dodge games waiting for those parries. And we've been seeing a lot of Plume Castle mid games right now. You're seeing just how powerful having that kiting space gives you. So you're seeing less traditional characters make it to these end games because they're able to use all of that verticality to their advantage to keep themselves alive. Not really want to pod commit, able to survive the Yang depletion situations. If they want to go in and compete for it, they can if they choose to do so. Some players opting out, willing to play out these end games. Now, like I said before, Justina actually does a decent job in the last hit scenario against these Pharaohs in the end game. When someone gets to get taken low, it's kind of like having a Viper in the lobby where these Justinas will activate, hoping to snowball by picking up that kill. And it's still very, very hard to close out that Justina kill just because she's able to save a lot of that rage after she gets the kill and able to fade back out and stabilize, keeping herself alive, transitioning to those end games. So they got the works cut out for them because we got a Juggernaut building up. We got a juiced up Spider, gold armor, gold staff. He's gonna be hitting for 1 billion going into this end game. Same thing with Verse, though. A Justina with the gold staff, and now you see Spider activating, dropping down with the R&B. Jurichi now in a tough situation, trying to get out of there. Grapple Stacker's gonna come out, jumping LB, chunking away at him. Akame joining in the fray now. Can Juichi show us something with the movement? V1's gonna be in going around the corner, looking for the scale rush, getting stuck on the pillar animation though. Tough break, launches onto the ceiling, onto the stairs, going up top, and it looks like he's able to slow down the pressure from this lobby. But now T225, everyone is here, all 6 players active right now, and unfortunately in the musical chairs of who's going next to the lobbies, Akame has been chosen. Everyone is looking for him, looking for that wounded Faria. R&B's going to come out for the Justinas, but Akame using the scale rush perfectly to get out of the situation. 225 does spot the weakness, so is going to be chasing him down with his Justina. Going for the cutoff, not able to do it, but he does hit the bell and see Akame splitting off. Now, technically, Akame still has that varial with a second spirit wall coming out. There's going to be a nice armor reset chilling out. I don't imagine anyone's going to be taken down, because one of the nice things about the Morris change is that if you can sit in there and armor reset, even though you're not going to take it, there's for sure an armor reset in this position. Now, what that entails though is you're able to kind of overextend in this position, as long as you're a character with a nice combo rake, or you're a zipping with just so much sustain. You can easily play an armor swap situation and push for a kill right now. But it looks like it's crazy that normally games start out really slow and then they speed up, but the game started super fast and now everyone's tightening up and playing these end games a lot more clean. We're seeing really, really competitive end games today, C8.
Yeah, I mean, our game number 2 had a stacked end game, and now still just one body apart from game number 2. 6 still remain for this game, and zone spreading in 50 seconds for zone 5. We have that Moonbane in the middle of the zone right now, creating or claiming all of that area, making sure these players stay on the outskirts. As we see a lot of these players playing this top roof here. GG Shaw, WBG Spider on his mix. JDG's Verse line down some pressure onto WBG Spider. KLA2225 moving on in. Blister and Edge weave there from Verse. Make sure he does not get cut off of that. That's big damage. RB focusing the backside there on from GG Shaw to T225. Spider now trying to wait this out, trying to create the space. Does manage to get a little bit of space. The Moonbane is going to cut off that doorway. He's not going to be able to scare rush out of that. He does go back, cuts the ankles. He's going to be able to stay up for now. And now it looks like all these players are going to full commit this Faria, and you do not want to be a Faria right now. The Justinas are out and heavy right now. 3 Justinas, 2 Farias, and 1's a ping. So they are going to be focusing these last 2 Farias currently here for WBG Spider and 521 Akame. The last 2 Farias remaining for game number 3. Looks like Akame to go ahead and move on in, trying to get closer to WBG Spider. Sorry. He needs to try to stay close to him. FPAZQ's Juchi. There's a ping. We see the off picks right here against, it's a 3v3 right now. They got to stay close to each other against these Justinas, because the Justinas are just causing terror against this whole lobby right now. 6 eliminations currently for T225. Already at 46.4 points overall. JDG's Verse though, with 2 eliminations, 48 overall score in 5th place. GG Shaw with 30.7. WBG Spider about to close up into that top 12 pretty soon. 25.3 opposed from the 28.1. 521 Akame though, would love to see him in that top 12 as well if he's able to overthrow Bauda. 521 Akame, believe, has not been in bi-weekly final, so it'll be a big showing here for him if he's able to make it to that top 12, to the bi-weekly final here for the last bi-weekly of the spring split. At PXDQ's Yuchi though, super close there for with 521 Akame with 19.4, TE Struggle and 18.8. So it's still super close between the 14th through 17th. BBE Camp 1 has not been able to find much in these games, only with 4 points off of pretty much 1 day completed and 3 games down now. So he has a lot of work cut up for him right now. GG Shaw already investing in this Justina ultimate. We got the scrap house unfolding. WB Spider 1, 2, 3. Justina dashes out. GG Shaw trying to stay up. Cannon shots flying on in there from Juchi. Does not get some damage on into GG Shaw. WB Spider being the main aggressor here for the opposing side. And we look at all the Justinas on the left hand side right now, just holding it up. And the other opposing heroes on the right hand side just trying to be in a 3v3. This is trios right now pretty much. Big bow shot on the backside there from WBG Spider, or onto WBG Spider. Cannon shots flying on in Juchi. But that cannon, big damage there for Spider. He might be taking off of this FN. He does call the FNN back inside the zone, does manage to pop that fairy ultimate. He stays safe for the time being. He was nearly eliminated there. Justina freeze there from a Justina, and the damage comes into play there from Juchi. off of the Zaping as well. And that's a big elimination there for Juichi. That's 3 on the board. And Spider falls off of this. And now the tables have turned. The one of the heroes that was on his side turns onto him and has to get the elimination. Spider falls. Now, once again, another reset for the Justinas on the top-hand side of the zone. 5-1 Akame. This is so funny to watch, Raven. I don't know.
In this endgame with these buttery rocks and the aggression from these Justinas, I think on Holorock, Justina is definitely one of the best picks that you can go for. You just see the success coming out from Mike and 225. Just the versatility of Justina on Holorock really benefits her with these different terrain situations. But going into the last leg of this endgame, 5-2 Sakame, he wants to secure a spot, like you were saying, C8, in these finals. This is the perfect chance. He needs to play this endgame perfectly. But unfortunately for him, 225 is snowballing out of control. He's feeling himself. He's finally heated up. The dragon inside has awoken. Akame needs to pop some of these heals now. No armor to his name. Not going to be able to pop a heal right now. And GG Shaw fighting for this kill on top of him. The horse also going to be released by Akame. He tries to make his way up onto the tree. Good thing for him. A little bit of rocks to work with. A little bit of terrain. Now Juichi with the pole sword doesn't want to release right now. Triple parry is going to come out from Shaw. And Shaw's going to turn it and take down Akame. We're down to 4 players. 3 Justinas and 1 Zipping. Who's going to be going out first? It looks like Juichi on the Zipping with the gold pole sword already knows what it is. The Justinas are out. They're posturing, looking out for someone who doesn't look like them, and it looks like there is a Zipping trying to win this heal off situation. They're not going to let him with the gold pole sword, but it's easier said than done. 225 with the pride's fall, threatening the slam right now. It's going to get loud in here if he lands that. T225, he's going for the scoop. He's looking for it. Juichi in the corner right now. T225 charging up, 2 charge over and over, looking for that prize fall. He's looking for it. He's looking for the flank. Juichi threatening that parry though, looking really wary, and everyone's taking to the sky right now. Verse getting there first. Nice grapple cancels going over and over, but now 225 not gonna able to get it. He is gonna get it onto the Justina. Big heal gonna come down. Half health onto Shaw. Everyone is popping their ultimate right now. Last hit situation. Who's gonna get the last hits? Who's gonna get the most value? Shaw all the way in the sky. 225 able to get the freeze now. Trying to get that last hit onto Shaw. Gonna get a big heal. The prize fall coming down big. Zipping is going to get taken down by T225. Going crazy right now for this last little leg. And again,